So let's deep dive into why the decline dumbbell bench press is a great exercise for getting your shoulders feeling great and opening up your chest for a better pec stimulus. When we get into a decline position and our hips are now higher than our head, what happens is the fluid dynamics inside of us change, which sounds really intense, but all I really mean is that when you think about your lungs being inside your rib cage and then you're breathing in during this exercise, the air is now, instead of filling from bottom to top, it's going to fill from top to bottom. So all of the air is more or less going to go back into that space between your rib cage. Your lungs expanding in that area is going to help open up the backside of the rib cage, going to create a little bit of a smoother surface for your shoulder blades to glide along. That's going to help your shoulders feel amazing. Another point that makes this exercise awesome is that you're starting in a low angle of what we call shoulder flexion. We're starting these low angles here, then this is typically a range of motion that most people are super comfortable with and have available to them. What's going to happen is we're going to start getting really good fluid shoulder mechanics. Problem that I see a lot of time is if people don't have good range of motion at the shoulder, they're doing all this overhead stuff, they're doing incline stuff, and they're doing flat pressing, and they're working in these ranges that maybe they don't have. And that is forcing our body to learn new ways to accomplish the task. So that might be puffing up the chest, that might be bending through the spine, might be doing a lot of things that don't feel great on the shoulder. And if that's the only way that we're learning and teaching our body how to press, that can be problematic. So working in these lower ranges really reinforces good, solid scapular mechanics. And the last piece is if we do some sort of alternating variation, then going back to our example with the lungs filling up with air in specific areas, we're going to now get a rib cage that is doing somewhat different things on each side. All right, this sort of asymmetry of pressure is going to help open up both sides of the rib cage. So now again, we have a much smoother surface for our shoulder blades to work on, and our shoulders are just feeling a lot better, a lot less beat up, and a lot less clunky.